What's up, my dudes? We're back at it again with another video, and we're just cresting our 1,000 miles for break-in. So the engine is fully broken in. We're doing an oil change right now. In this video, we're gonna do some tuning. We're gonna do some street pulls. It's gonna be a couple days worth of stuff. So we're just gonna get this thing kind of dialed. We might not get the solenoid hooked up in this video, but we are gonna test out our other gate springs. So we've tested out 2 so far. The first one that was in it was a 2-pound spring. The one that's in it now, when it's hot, it's like 5.7, and when it's cold, like right now, because it's cool out, because it's nighttime, it's like 7 pounds. So we're gonna pull the gate off. We're gonna get one of our other springs in, which we have 2 more springs to test. This was the 2-pound spring, which we can add in anytime to getting 2 more pounds of boost. And then we have these 2 to test as well. This is supposed to be a 7-pound spring, but it feels stiffer than the ones in there now, and I'm not sure what this one is, but we're going to test these 2, see what these springs are, and once we have them set, we find out what these are, we can maybe double up and get a good base boost, and then we can get the solenoid plugged in, because I think this on pump we may not go over 20 pounds, but I would like to try and see 20 pounds. So if we can get our gate hooked up and run our solenoid and make 18 pounds on pump, that'd be fucking phenomenal. So I'm gonna get the gate off. We're gonna get one of these 2 springs in here first, and then test it, see what it registers, and then try the other one, do some tuning, and see where it goes from there. All right, boys, we're gonna head out, do some pulls. We got the gate spring in. We got the fat one, so I think it's less boost, but it's okay. We're gonna test it out. After we test it out, if it's low or boost, we're gonna try out one more spring. That's all we got left. After that, we'll see what that is, and then we'll go from there. We were gonna try and get about 10 pounds, maybe 11 pounds, and just get some drivability in. All right, we're gonna just come out here and just do like a small 3rd gear pull once we get out on the good road. And we're just gonna see what the boost registers, so we can label this spring, and then if it's lower than our last spring, we're gonna go back and put the one last spring to test, and then after that we should be able to load up some boost or something. All right, go with the shifting. Go to 3rd. All right, go. Hit our boost cut, or was that you let out? Boost cut. Okay, because that was like 7.5 pounds.
Yeah, I saw it almost at 10.
Nice. What?
Almost.
Okay, so that's 7.5 pounds. I'm gonna move our boost cut up because our fueling looked good.
Just cut off by itself. Check engine light turned on.
Yeah, that's boost cut.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna try and make a 3rd gear pull, see what our boost is at. I put the boost cut at 10 pounds. So we'll see what this spring has to say for it. We'll do a 3rd gear. Yep. All right, you're good. Saw 8 pounds. 8 pounds crispy. That's 1 pound more than the last one. So do a 4th gear right here. Yeah, just go. Once you get some heat back in it, the AFRs are back in line too. So it just like, it needs the cooler air, it needs a few pulls in it to get the rings like warmed up. Yeah. All right, 8 pounds in this spring. Let's go test the other one. That feels so solid. Woo! Real quick, I'm gonna pull the cylinder 4 plug because that has the most compression, and I'm gonna check for knock and stuff on the plug and see what it looks like.
Is it supposed to be at the strap there or at the bottom of the strap?
Bottom. Could use a little more timing, yeah. I think. I don't see any like knocking or residue of knock.
No spark.
Yeah, it's still a little bit rich. That's okay though. Usually the knock would be black from carbon deposits being shot up onto the porcelain, which I don't really see like anything that I would be really concerned about. So yeah, I could use probably a little bit more timing, but we're not doing that right now. We're just checking, and yeah, we're just trying to get a little more boost out of it.
More boost.
Obviously, with more boost and not the timing to burn it, it'll burn in the exhaust and make the exhaust extremely hot. So we'll just keep an eye on our temps. But once this cools off, we're gonna get that last spring in our gate, see what that makes us, and then we'll combine a few and try and get like 12, 14 pounds. But we probably won't make 14. We'll probably make 11 or 12, 11, 10.
All the springs together.
Yeah, 45 motherfucking pounds. Okay, guys. We currently have the red spring in there. We're gonna test it out, see what that is. So first, if you guys can see, hopefully you guys can. This is a 2 pound. This is 8 pounds, and this is 7 pounds. So we're gonna find out what that one is. Hopefully we can mix them together. Maybe mix this one and make 10 or 11 pounds, or make 9 pounds. If that one's 10 pounds, we can use that one and this one and make 12 pounds. I don't want to go into the 14, 15 pound range, but we do have the option of doing 7 and 8, which is 15 and whatever that one is. So we're just gonna probably mix one of these with this small one, this 2 pound spring, and make whatever we can make tonight. So yeah, let's go. Back to the tunings. Hopefully this makes 10 pounds, because then we can add the 2 pound spring, make 12, and then leave it for tonight. All right, go to third. All right, let's see what this gate makes now. Go ahead. Is that boost cut? Alright, boost cut's at 10. I didn't see 10, but let's move it to 12.
I stopped looking at it. After it started rolling over past 5, I stopped looking at it.
I guess it did touch 10, yeah. At fucking 5,000.
It started to feel good.
I know.
Yeah.
Alright. Go ahead, do another one, third. Go ahead. Did it again? Alright. This spring is probably 14 pounds or something.
We like those.
Alright. The fueling looks good, so let's
feel hella good.
hopefully this isn't like some crazy high spring or something. Here we go. Another one. I moved the boost cut to 14. The fuel's alright, so go ahead.
Did it?
Yeah. Okay. Did you roll into it, or were you floored the whole time?
I was floored the whole time.
Okay. Alright, let me check the fuel real quick, and then maybe we'll do another one. Oh yeah, it was really rich up top.
Damn, second's gonna be fucking useless, bro.
It was saying it was like 10 pounds, but it...
I was like, what, like 10.5 or something like that? That's why I was coming out?
Yeah.
That shit felt good.
Yeah, it did.
It almost felt
It
like
really came on.
Yeah.
Alright, do another one. Oh, wait. If I say let out, let out.
Right.
Okay, go ahead. 12 and a half pounds.
And another spring, Bobby.
No, no more spring. No more spring. No more spring for now, okay? No more spring for now.
Oh my god, that feels good though.
Yeah.
That feels good.
I don't want to add any timing in because I don't see what we're doing, but when we get to the dyno, definitely we will be adding timing, hopefully.
Before we get to the light, you want to do a second, see if it broke some tires off?
Yeah, slow down, go ahead. We're also downhill, so. And just, go ahead. Okay.
Oh, that feels so good.
I know it does. Alright, I'm gonna check the fuel quick. This definitely says we're still fat as fuck up top.
Yeah.
Alright. We're gonna try another second gear pull here. And I'm gonna just make sure the fuel's cool. I took a little bit more fuel out of it because it was like really rich up top, so I'm just gonna see what it does. Actually, no, go left.
Left?
Yeah, we'll just run back down here again. Fuck it, go. Did it grind?
No.
Oh.
Get it?
Go ahead, yeah.
Hey, mommy. That feels so good. Oh my god, that's so good.
Alright, like right whenever you come to the bottom here, just do another third gear so I can check the fuel. Hope you guys are enjoying this 1,000-mile break-in, fucking finished.
I am. That thing feels good.
Yep, go ahead. Good. Yep.
Oh man. No, it's like, that shit gotta be it gotta feel crazy from like second, no lift shift third, like pulling like that.
Yeah.
Turn around here.
Up there. Yeah. And then you could do a 1, 2, 3. If it breaks, Bobby, if it breaks.
Oh, it won't break. It won't break. I'll spit on
Just don't miss. That's all I'm saying. Don't be scared. Don't be nervous.
Oh, they got good.
I would say wait for this car to go. Oh, there's shit. Oh, we're going to spin so fucking much.
Whoopee.
Oh, whoopee.
Whoopee. Oh my god.
All right. Well, we'll spin it off. All right. No, not for my launch. Just roll it. Roll it. Okay. Let's go!
Bobby told me well. I'm proud.
Let's go! Oh shit! Alright. Enough on the camera now. Okay, Chinese fire drill. I gotta move the seat too.
This light takes its time, bro. This light don't care. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna take my time.
Scooby-goody-boogity-boogity-boogity.
It actually pops more at partial throttle when you ramp it up and you keep it like partial throttle. Than
Yeah,
full throttle.
and then it has the heat and it pops it in the exhaust. Your brakes are fried right now.
It's okay. They're coming.
That brake boost was nice.
Yes, yes. It literally, when it comes on, it comes on.
It do be coming on. Nice.
What? For a second.
Dude. Oh, I taught it well. This transmission does not complain.
Right?
Oh my god.
When you it don't give a fuck.
They really don't. It's a space bar.
It just don't give a fuck. When you no lift shift it don't cry.
It spun third a little too. Okay. Yeah, it was.
CRX, let's go.
I can't do that with the CRX though.
Why not?
Because the supercharger will break. I mean, I'll try it a few times,
just
but
lower the RPM.
it's the shock. It's not the. I mean, it is the RPM, but it's mostly the shock.
Worry about that when it's worn out a little bit.
Oh shit! My asshole tight right now, dog. Oh, my foot's like fucking super wiggly now.
You got the tingly.
Oh shit! I can't wait to watch that back, bro. Oh, I'm geeking right now, bro. Woo.
Oh my god, that feels so good. It feels so aggressive. It goes on, it's like, you're gonna fucking die.
Yo, alright.
Oh my god, that's so good. Oh my god, that feels good.
I do have to figure out that like the low throttle cruising stuff in the high RPM.
Yeah.
I don't want to add a lot more timing because it could still be knocking and we won't be able to hear it.
It'll be a lot easier once we get on the dyno. You'll be able to fuck with the throttle.
Yeah.
Like, you know, on the dyno you can fuck with it and be like, well, but I gotta that. Like, just keep it there and see what it's actually doing so you can correct it. But
Dude, and you know what's crazy? This clutch is not complaining either.
nah,
It's just holding it.
nah. I think this thing will hold by like.
Power wise, I think we'll be alright with like 350.
Yeah. If we're making that now.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're making that now. We're probably making.
No, I would say we're probably making it 300. I mean, I've never driven a car that made 300, like front wheel drive or anything, but.
It kind of feels like the GTI.
Oh, this thing would probably wax the GTI.
Wax it.
Wax it. Take
Wax
it for a walk and leave it outside.
What?
Oh shit. We created a monster. This is fucking nasty, dog. So we're really happy with where it is right now. We have an issue that we're trying to diagnose. When we shift, remember we're not flat foot shifting. We lift off and we get back in it to go to the next gear. It like sputters, and then clears up. So I thought it might have been ignition. So I have the ignition retard, and it didn't help it, but it's not hurting it. So what I'm thinking the issue is I logged that pool, and if I load the data log, so I load the data log graph, we went from second to third here, but he went so slow that we couldn't figure it out right there. So this right here is where the issue happened. Third to fourth, you guys can see right here. So I'll graph third to four, let off, TPS goes to 0, and then comes back up to full throttle. And then as soon as we get into full throttle, wide open throttle, watch the AF. I'm gonna slide over a little bit. Dead rich, can't even read it because it's so damn rich. So what I'm thinking here is we need to take some out of the fuel tip-in, which is under parameters, and then fuel trim right here, throttle tip-in trim. So We're not gonna do this tonight. Next time you guys see us in the next clip, we're gonna dabble with this tip end trim and take out. We're just gonna start with 5%, minus 5%. Next one will be minus 10 until we clear it up, because we want that to be really smooth. Because if we're shifting fast and we don't want to power shift and just keep it flat to the floor, we don't want it to stutter and break up, because it sounds like shit. I mean, it sounded cool, but it's not good for the motor. So next time you see us, we'll be dabbling with that. First gonna start out with 5% and then 10% and see how we can clear it up. All right guys, we're back. Today we're gonna try and get this solenoid hooked up and see if we can get it working. I just want to make sure that it works, register a few more pounds of boost, and then I will basically turn it off and let the gate run the gate for now until we get on the dyno. But before we do that, I am going to adjust some of the suspension. So Carlos got Skunk 2 upper control arms in, and he adjusted the camber out, which you can see it's more flat, but then that brought the toe out. So I'm gonna have to adjust some of the toe, because it does toe out on both sides, and it's driving a little funny. And I'm gonna just do a bolt check over the suspension real quick. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and then we'll catch back up and we'll start hooking up this boost solenoid and see if we can register some more boost. All right guys, so yesterday a buddy of mine came over and I had to weld some stuff for him, so I didn't get to the hatch. Today we're getting to the hatch. So I need to adjust the alignment, because we got upper control arms on here and the alignment was really towed out. So I adjusted it. In the air it looks a tiny bit towed in, but when it gets on the ground it'll probably be perfectly straight. Of course, I'm guesstimating with this, so we'll see how it goes. It's gonna need an alignment for sure anyways, so I'm not really too upset about it. But now we're gonna get to this boost solenoid. So I'm not sure where I'm gonna mount it. I'm thinking about mounting it somewhere up here and then running the lines over to the gate and the compressor housing, or like putting it up here, but I kind of want to keep it away from the heat as much as possible so the solenoid lives. But I don't want to put it like really far away, because then we got a lot of line we got to worry about. So probably gonna mount it over here. I'm still figuring out where, but let me show you the solenoid that we got. So whenever I first bought the Neptune for this car, when I put the Minime in it and I was tuning it, I got boost solenoid and a Demon 2 interface and tunable like to burn chips and stuff, because I thought I was going to be able to do that. Anyways, I wasn't. But we got a 3-port max solenoid from Xenocron. I got this years ago. We're finally putting it to use, and I also have the plate to mount it. So I'm gonna get these open, get them together. We're not gonna be using these barbs. I got push lock fittings for the nylon tubing, so that's fucking perfect, mint. So I'm gonna get that thing ready and we'll get it mounted, and I'll show you guys how to wire it in. All right, so this is the solenoid on the plate, and I'm a little bit confused on how it's supposed to be set up. So I actually had the 90s on the edges, right? When I blow through this one, it would come out of here, right? So I was like, okay, that doesn't seem right, because if I have the gate or the source coming into here and it's blowing out here, it's gonna blow, you know, the gate's not gonna open at all. So then I switched it to the top. When I blow in here, it comes out of here, right? So I was like, so if I blow in here, it comes out of here, but whenever I energize it, I can't blow through this hole. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I blew through here, and it comes out of here, but when I energize it, I feel like it's coming out of here. I can hear it still hissing, so I'm pretty sure it's coming out of here. So I think this is where it's got to be hooked up. This will be source, this will go to the gate, and then this will be our vent. When it's off, source, gate, it opens on spring pressure, and then 10% duty, it closes for 10% of the time, which bleeds off some of the pressure through here, which causes the gate to not see the pressure of the gate spring and not open. So I'm pretty sure this is how it goes. I'm gonna get some wire, I'm gonna extend this. I'm gonna end up mounting this right here, because I really don't have anywhere else to mount it. So the solenoid is gonna be right here, and then I'm gonna run the nylon line down and over to the gate and to the compressor housing. So this is where it's gonna be, and then I'm gonna loom the wires, run them to, we have to run it to pin A11 and ignition power. So I'm probably gonna run them both through this side and run one over to the ECU, and then the other one I'm gonna get ignition power from the fuse box. So I'll show you where I hook that up after I'm done here. I'm gonna hook it up real quick and hook up the lines, have it off, make sure that our gate spring still registers what it does, turn it on, turn it to about 20%, see if we register any more boost, and only go up by like 5% at a time, and see if we can make any more boost. We're not here to make a whole bunch of boost right now. I just need to make sure that it works. Once we know that it works, I can literally take it, you know, back out of the car or whatever, or just leave it hooked up and keep it off until we hit the dyno, because that's our next step. After we hook up the solenoid, we register that it's got boost, we'll be on the dyno. So I'm gonna get this hooked up real quick. I'm gonna show you where it goes, and then we're gonna go out and do a couple pulls and see what happens. Obviously boost cut's gonna be on, and yeah, so there we go. All right, so I got it wired in, okay? It got it wired in. The ECU shows pulse width modulation percentage, but we're not getting anything at the solenoid. Contacted Rollo Tuning, and he said that these 5 things need to have something in them in the ECU. And when I pop the case off, only one of the 5 have something in there. So we don't have the components for the pulse width modulation, so we got to get those in, and we'll catch back up. All right, guys, so I'm back from Rollo's. Went out to Rollo's today, and Rollo got all the pulse width modulation stuff in the ECU because we were missing it. So I'm about to put it back in the car, and then we can go ahead and test our outputs again and check to see if our solenoid is firing. If it is firing, I have to hook up the lines, but I'm still unsure. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about, and we'll go from there, but I'm unsure of how this is actually supposed to be ran with the lines. Okay, so this is how, right now, this is how Rollo told me to run it, but I'm having some complications right now. So if I try to blow through this end, nothing. If I try to blow through this end, it comes out of here. So I'm thinking this has to be gate versus solenoid, gate versus source, because when I blow through here or blow through here, it comes out of this one or this one, right? So these two are tied when it's off, which should be just gate pressure. When I energize the solenoid, it comes out of this one. So I'm a little bit confused. I might switch them again. I'm not sure yet. This solenoid is different from other solenoids too. It looks different a little bit. So I'm actually not sure what I'm gonna do. I gotta get it hooked up so that with it off and not touching it, it's just running on gate pressure. And then from there, if I know that I hooked it up correctly, once I add some duty cycle in, it'll bleed off some of the, this is how this works. So it'll come through and go to the gate. That'll be gate pressure. And whenever you add pulse width modulation, it bleeds out of the other hole, which doesn't send as much pressure right to the gate, which tricks the gate into seeing it's not at its gate pressure yet and makes more boost on the actual engine. So I'm gonna hook up the laptop and check to see if this thing is modulating as it should. Okay, so I got the solenoid hooked up, obviously. I'm gonna test the outputs real quick, which if you go to online, right up here, online, and you go down to test outputs, and then test pulse width modulation control. Right now it's set at 25. I'm gonna check 25, 50, 75, and see what it sounds like. So hopefully it's working. So set you guys up real quick. Okay, first test is 25. I can hear it. $50. 75. Alright, we know it works. Alright, beautiful. The solenoid is working. It sounds great. It's making noise. I can feel it in the car making the vibration, but we won't notice that when the engine's running. So, like I said, it's weird blowing out into them holes, which one it comes out of. So, I am gonna switch these. Just for now, I'm gonna switch this one to the top and run gate to source to either one of these, and then have the filter or whatever on that one to let it bleed out. So we're gonna see how that goes. If that doesn't work, I will return it to this style and see what happens. So yeah. All right, so this is how we have it vacuum lined at the moment. We have this line here, which comes from the source, and then we have this line here, which goes to the gate. So source come in, go to the gate with it off. I'm hoping that we just see gate pressure with this. If we do, I know I have the lines somewhat hooked up correctly. And then I'll put 25% to the duty cycle to the solenoid. I have our cut still at 14. If it touches our cut, I know the boost solenoid is working. Now I'm only going to move the cut up another 2 psi to like 16 pounds. Hopefully it holds 14 and doesn't hit. Then I know that this is routed correctly. Our solenoid's working. If I have it off and this boost cuts, then I know that I might have hooked this up wrong. Or if it's off and it doesn't boost cut, but I turn it on and then the boost cuts all the time, I could have this wrong as well. So I am going to get the car out. I'm gonna have it at 0, check the boost, make sure that it is just gate pressure, which is 12.5 pounds. Or around that area. This may change it a tiny bit. And then once we turn the solenoid on, see what it makes. Once we know this makes what it makes, the only thing you really have to do before we hit the dyno is change the fan, relay it. We have a Spall 1400 CFM fan coming. Relay the fan, and we should be good with all of our cooling issues. So I'm gonna get you guys put on my head and take this thing out and see what it does. All right, guys, let's go for a drive. I have the boost controller turned off, I believe. Boost control is off. When I do turn it on, it's gonna be 25%. And I have our boost cut at 14, so we'll see what happens. First, we're gonna go let it warm up, do a pull, make sure it's still at gate and it doesn't boost cut, and go from there, really. All right, let's go. All right, guys, I'm gonna try to get a small pull in here. I'm going to get gas first, but I just wanna see if this will work. If we're just registering gate or what's going on. Boost cut, so either something's not hooked up right, which that's probably the issue. I don't want to move the boost cut right now because we should be on gate with no boost control on. So I'm gonna get gas, get back to the shop, switch the lines, and go from there. All right, so I switched them to how Rolo told me to hook it up, and I hope this works. So we're gonna check. We're gonna go do a pull with it off. Make sure it works, and then turn it on and make a few more pounds. All right, guys, let's do a little test pull. See if it sees gate or not. Nope, boost cut. Why is there boost cut? All right, dudes, I'm getting a little frustrated because I've changed all the routings of this stuff many times and it's not working. So I switched the input because I thought this might have been like a normally closed, which it is. So I switched it so it'll come on, and then this should connect, and then whenever it pulse width modulates down from 100%, it'll add boost. So I just inverted it. We're gonna see if it works. If it doesn't work, I'm a little bit stumped. I'm seeing different diagrams of teeing in the compressor housing to the gate and then to the solenoid, so I'm actually not sure. We don't have a top port because the port on this gate is damaged, so I wanted to do it simple, but I guess we'll find out. Let's go for a run. All right, so hopefully this works. I guess we'll find out. That didn't work. Let me just, I guess, tap it into the ECU and try something else. Alright. Let's see if this works. Nope. Alright. I guess we're doing something else then. Okay. I think I figured it out. I'm not sure yet. I'm about to go take it for a drive, but all the diagrams I've seen has had one teed into the other. So this is our source right here. It is teed right into the bottom of the gate. And then we have 3 vented and 2 goes back out to the top of the gate. I was able to get a T in there. Hopefully it seals. We're gonna go leave it whatever. See if gate actuates normally with it off. Turn it on, check like 25%. If it builds more boost at all, I know it's working. I thought the other way would work with just one line routed to it and then the other one to the like straight through to the gate, but it didn't work. So we're gonna try it this way, and I hope this works. Let's go. All right, boys. We're gonna see if we boost cut. We should just be on gate right now. I have the boost controller off, so let's see what happens. It's going right to the gate. Okay. I don't know what, I don't know, but I upped the boost cut. Let's see if it does it at 16 pounds. Maybe it won't, maybe it will. Okay. I'm gonna check something real quick. All right, I just disconnected the line at the top of the gate so the gate has space to move. Hopefully that will help and it won't have us over boosting. So boost cut, I'm putting it back down to 14. Hopefully we're just on gate. All right, let's try it again. Hopefully we're on gate this time. I don't know what the fuck is going on, man. All right, I moved the boost cut to 16. I'm gonna data log this and let's see what happens. Because we have the solenoid on, but not on. So that's cool. I'm gonna check over the log real quick and see what's up. All right, guys, so looking back on the log. So right where we were, previous boost, 12 PSI, we touched that at 5,700, and then we're touching 14 by 6,000, and we're at a peak of 15.3 at about 7,000 RPM. So we got like a pound of boost creep, which is not much. We have very little timing in this thing. The FR was 10.0 above 14 pounds. So I took some fuel out. I'm going to make sure it's really safe with ignition and honestly turn on the boost controller and see if we make more boost. So here we go. Okay. Our boost duty cycle is at 25%. It comes on at 2 pounds. We're gonna see what it makes. I'm gonna log it. We're gonna see what it makes. Okay. All right, let's go and see what it makes, man. I'm fucking excited. All right, guys. Logging. Let's see what we make. Looking at the graph, we made 14.5 pounds with the fuel being better. It's still not perfect, but it's better. So I don't think the boost controller is doing anything yet. So what we're gonna do is we are going to move it 5% because I'm nervous, and I'm going to put it at 30. Our boost fixed duty cycle 30% duty. Our boost cut is at 18, and our fueling is good. So let's go make another pool. All right, guys, let us try another third gear pull at 30% duty and see if it makes more boost. All right, you ready? Let's see what happens. We made any more boost that time, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, we're now at 35% duty cycle. I'm gonna do a pull and see if the boost goes up. We'll start logging it. Okay guys, we are now at 40% duty. I'm hoping that we see a boost increase. It's third gear's a little short, I guess, for this, but it's whatever. Alright, let's log it. Oh, that's this car pass first. Alright. Let's go. Alright, I think I saw 17 pounds, which is good. That means we're getting somewhere. Alright guys, I'm gonna do one more pull because I only saw like 16 pounds, like 15 and a half. I'm gonna put the duty cycle at 50% and hopefully we hit boost cut because our boost cut's at 18. Let's see what happens. Boost increase at all, which is odd. I'm not sure what's going on, man. This shit's fucking weird. Why is it acting up? I didn't even log it. Fuck me, bruh. Alright, one last pull. See what happens. I put the duty at, I think, 60%. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we make more boost. Alright, let's see what happens. I think we made more boost that time. I could be wrong though. Definitely felt good. Okay, alright, I lied. One last pull, 70% duty. Fucking, what the fuck are we doing, bruh? Why is it not working? I've had so much issues with this, and I usually don't have issues with anything, but let's find out. Alright. Logging, let's go. Alright, back to the shop we go. I want to see what a second gear pull feels like real quick with this solenoid the way it is. Doesn't feel horrible. Feels pretty good. Again, we're 16 pounds or so. I just want to know why we can't make more, man. It's so fucking confusing. I don't know. I really am not sure, to be honest. Maybe, like, I don't know. It feels good, though. I can't lie. Just gotta figure out this boost solenoid crap. Alright, boys. So, I'm a little lost on where to start for this. Just not sure where to go from here because, I mean, it's on 70% duty and we made fucking 2 more pounds. So, I'm gonna do some research, some digging, diving, and asking around a lot of people and see if somebody can help me with a better routing for this. I don't know, maybe we need to change our gate spring or something. I'm not sure. Because when I bought the spring, it's rated for 6.8 pounds and it's giving us 12.5. So is that an issue? I don't know. All I know is this is a little bit difficult to figure out. I've looked up every routing possible and I can't find anything. Like, I can't find anything that works. God damn, will you shut up? I can't find anything that works. Everything is just, I don't know, it doesn't make any sense. Yo! I can't find anything that works. And this shit's kind of annoying because I want to make more boost. It's fuck, the car flies on 16.5 pounds. It's probably making a little over 300 at the moment, but we want to make more. We want to make more. That's literally what it is. So I'm gonna stop the video here because this is probably a long one, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it so far. We haven't figured it out yet, but we're not done. So I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Deuces. Psych. So I was doing some reading, and I think we have to change the hertz on the solenoid right now. It's at 78, and what I've been seeing is like 30 to 34 hertz, 31 to 33, 31 to 34 hertz works the best. So we're not done yet. I'm gonna change the hertz, try the solenoid again, and see what happens. All right, guys. I got the solenoid on. I just verified that we're on gate. We are. It's like 15 pounds or so. And I just turned the boost solenoid on. We're at 33 hertz instead of 78 where we were yesterday. And I put it at 25% duty cycle. So we're gonna see how much more boost we make. Hopefully we make a little bit more. My boost cut's at 18, so if we touch it, we know it's working. Alright. Alright, looks like we made 16 pounds at 7,000, but the boost came on sooner, so 14 pounds at 5,800 instead of 6,000 before. So we're just gonna try 5% more duty and see what she does. All right, guys, we're at 30% duty. I'm gonna see what it does. I don't know if we made any more boost. Well, let's check, I guess. Okay, it didn't look like we made any more boost. So, let's do another pull on 35%. Alright, 35%. Let's see if it makes more boost. I think it did. I think I saw 17, but we'll see. Okay, I put it at 40%. If we don't make any more boost this time, I'm just gonna pack it up back to the shop because we need to figure out the routing, I guess. All right, I actually just upped it to 45%. I'm just trying to hit this boost cut. If I hit the boost cut, I know it works, you know, so. All right, here we go. Boost. I'm gonna take it back to the shop and see if I can figure something out. All right, guys. This is actually where this one's gonna end. I've been doing feel like pulls nonstop. Trying different configurations again with the solenoid, and just trying to figure it out really. Somebody suggested a lower hertz setting, so I went to 20 hertz. And again, with the boost controller off, we're only making 14.5. And then when I energize it, or when it's turned on, and I was at 80% duty cycle on the solenoid, and I only made 18 pounds peak. With the solenoid turned on, it does ramp in faster. So like we get to about 17 pounds by like 6,000, and it like holds that. But then we peak at 18 pounds at 7,000 RPM. But it's not working like it should work. So I'm confused, but that's where we're gonna end this one. I'm gonna take line with me when we do go to the dyno, and see if and other springs, and see if Rollo can help us diagnose why the hell this shit's acting so fucking weird. So the next video, we might be diagnosing this still, but we have to hook up we just bought a spall fan, 1400 CFM. We have to hook that up to keep our cooling under control when it's really hot, because that's our only issue, is when it's really hot it just heat soaks real bad and it doesn't want to cool off. So hopefully the next video is either working on the CRX or dyno day for this thing. So whatever it is, you'll see it when it comes. I'll check you on the next one, guys. Deuces.